What's the best thing about being alive? Can you answer that? I don't think in those terms. I don't think in the term what's the best and what's the worst. It's a mixture. I don't even want to, sort out that mixture. Like life. You cannot put life in what's best and what's worst. Because next day it's another way around.
I think they had a dream of, okay, we start in Christiania and then we eat the world and we all become hippies, right? And we stop polluting, we stop fighting, no more war and all that kind of thing.
But here we fucking don't care. We make our art and this, we just live and free. But here there's peace, there are no cars and dogs run around and people just sit down and smoke some hashish and drink a beer or whatever. You don't have to build big houses and make big office and police and military and bombs. And no, you can do it with love, peace, love and understanding. Nowhere in the world you'll find a place like this, nowhere.
You hear? You can hear the birds. You can hear in the spring. It's lovely. Just being here. It's just a beautiful place. They found a very beautiful place and they made some of the dreams come true. It's easy to imagine how the dreams were. It's an enormous area, right? Christiania is really, really big. And when they came in here in 1971, there must have been someone who was thinking very big. I mean, it was just a group of hippies. They moved in here and started building and dreaming. And that dream here, all of these guys here, was just exactly not about money. It was just the opposite. Going away from the crazy world that they looked around in the 60s. Everybody had to have a wife and a kid and a car and a house in a suburban town and then drive into the city and make a lot of money and be more and more important in your business, and then suddenly you will become whatever you were becoming, and that was the meaning of life. And then they started saying, no, it's not true. There's something else here. There's something going on here. They started that. They questioned that. And then I think it's the right thing to do, and now it's sort of common sense for everyone. We need to question that. Everybody needs to question that. Now it's kind of a tourist thing. Everybody comes around just to see it. It's fine, but I think it would be more like a stronger movement in an international perspective.
When I moved in here 40 years ago, I could wake up some Sunday morning at 10 o'clock. There would be snow in the winter time, and I could walk down to our grocery shop and buy some milk and stuff, and I would be the first one to put steps in the snow, Now we have people walking around 24/7. A lot of people come here to buy hash and to look at the hash market. And times are changing, and it's hard to prevent times from changing. And I think there's nothing we can do about it. So people are as happy as people can be, but the times have been changing. So that's a very new situation for Christiania. It's not a free town anymore.
And that's, I think, very much the sad story of this place. There's still a lot of freedom to do whatever you like, but don't harm anyone, don't harm the nature, don't harm the people, don't harm anything. But then, apart from that, do exactly what you like to do. That's the hippie spirit. It's still here, but it's having a tough time. I mean, I don't know. I don't think that they had any other vision that just have a place for them to be friendly and enjoy life. We all have to die, we know that, but between that line of now and death, it might be something more going on. And you can't buy your way into that. Impossible.